This is going to be like kind of a haul, but mostly a favorites video. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back. This is my once a month video now because I'm not really doing movie reviews anymore, but I will talk about that a little bit at the end of this video if I remember. So if you want to check that out, wait till the end of the video. But like I said at the top, this is less of a haul because I only have two things to show you, and I didn't want to just have two things in this haul video and not anything else. It would be kind of boring. So I thought I would talk about some of my favorite things for the past couple months since I've been in quarantine and just, hanging out by myself in my apartment for almost 9 months now, going a little bit insane. And anything that I mention, I will put links in the description down below. Most of them will be Amazon affiliate links, and if you purchase anything from those links, I'll get a small percentage that'll help make this channel even better. It supports the channel. But the first thing that I want to show you is a vinyl. It's a record. Yes, I have been getting a lot of them. I do not have a record player yet. I do have a space. I made a space for it right here. I mean, kind of. There's still boxes there and my old printer that doesn't necessarily work that well, but I have been really into getting vinyls and I want to get a record. I've been listening to, well, here's an early favorite. I've been listening to a lot of music. Normally the music that I listen to is like pop punk, All Time Low, and that kind of stuff. I don't usually listen to anything outside of that, but I mean, the records that I have are very me records anyways. It's 2 All Time Low albums and the Jurassic Park soundtrack. And this one is also very me. It's also one that I have been searching for forever. It is the Black Parade. And I am so, you got My Chemical Romance on the back here. And then you got the Black Parade on the front. And this was one of my favorite albums in high school, and actually My Chemical Romance was and is one of my favorite bands of all time, like with All Time Low and the Backstreet Boys. Even though they're not really a boy band, they're not really a band because they don't play instruments, they're a group. But I love My Chemical Romance, and I'm so excited to have this to play on a record player when I finally get it. I need to get a turntable. That's probably my next big purchase. And one of the reasons why I haven't gotten a lot of stuff this month, because I've been doing, well, that's something that I'll talk about in my favorites section, but I've been doing a lot of other things, buying a lot of other things that have been kind of taking up the space of what I would normally buy for a haul, like Blu-rays or mostly Blu-rays, maybe some books. But yeah, I've been buying other things. Plus, I have 2 big vinyls coming in November that were, one of them was too expensive. I probably shouldn't have gotten it, but I am obsessed with it, so I had to get it. And that was a lot. So I've kind of been saving my money a little bit and not buying those. And then the next and last thing is another puzzle. I have 3 puzzles now, and that is this Harry Potter puzzle. I have not finished this puzzle. I've started it 4 times and have yet to finish it. But I will explain that, which is a good segue into my first favorites, which are puzzles. I have this one, have not started it, but I also have these 2 puzzles from Buffalo Games. I've talked about them in previous haul videos. I absolutely love them. The pieces, they just fit together really well. I've done this one once, this one 3 times, but it's super easy. It's 300 pieces and they're fairly large, and this is 500 smaller pieces, but they're beautiful. This one is a little, once you put it all together, it is a little grainy, and this one's super clear and really good, but this one is probably my favorite, though it is very, very difficult. This one, however, the pieces don't quite fit together super well. They're not cut very well. I do like the way the puzzle looks, but it's too big to fit on the only counter space I have, so I do have to do it on the floor, and aren't pieces that really fit together well or will connect, click together very well when you're doing it on the floor. So I broke down a cardboard box I had from something that I bought, because I've been buying a lot of things online recently because I don't want to go out to the store, and it still does not go together very well. I have to like probably tape the box so it's a little bit more rigid, but these pieces will click together and stay together very well, even when on the carpet, not necessarily on a cardboard box. But this one I am very excited to actually do, because leading into another favorite, I've been redecorating a lot. And one of the things I've been I haven't really been like redecorating a lot. I redid a little bit of my background area. You can see here, I put up my old NES, got a new Blu-ray player, got rid of the old one here and the old VHS, the VCR. But I've been putting up pictures because I finally found something to put them up, and that's like one of my favorites. But I do have a poster, like a movie theater size poster of this that I want to put up sometime soon. But to do that, I found these, which are like, this feels like such a stupid thing to have as a favorite, but I'm also a 30-year-old lady, as Jenna Marbles would say. And this is something that I absolutely love, because every other time I've tried any command hooks or anything, my apartment has really strict rules about nailing things into the walls. So I found these, and they are wonderful. If you can see them, I feel like a beauty guru. But they have been amazing. I've hung up a Booksmart poster and this I Love Lucy poster that's a vintage poster from, I think, season 3, like the 1950s. And this beautiful print from Brian Kessinger, one of my favorite artists. He did for The Mandalorian. It's Mando and Baby Yoda, and it says, I mean, you can see it on screen right now, but it says Clan of 2. And I thought that was really sweet because, I mean, me and Luna were a clan of 2. She's my little Baby Yoda. But I also have a couple other prints that I will be hanging up once I get more of these, because I don't have enough to hang up the 2 that I have left, plus this poster that I have that's like this. And then I have it's not this New Hope poster, but I have like one of the original New Hope posters. But I do have another I Love Lucy Vita Mita Vegemin print. I've had this one for years and years. It used, like this one, and then the I Love Lucy picture that I showed you, the poster that I inserted in, I've had for, God, a solid like 15 years, and they used to hang up in my old bedroom at my parents' house, and I moved them with me, but I just finally got around hanging them up after living here for 3.5 years. Then I have this Ewok poster that I got at Indiana Comic-Con, and like, this is not a poster, this is a print. What am I saying? But I got this print from Indiana Comic-Con in like 2014, and I got to meet the artist, and it was really cool. But I love this. It's just, I love that. I just love Ewoks. They're so cute. But I'm really excited to finally have my apartment starting to decorate, and I have other frames and stuff that I want to get and just make my apartment look like an apartment, because I've been living here for 9 months, just like this is the only place I have been. So it's nice to finally, like, these are a lifesaver. These are my favorite things in the entire world currently, and I have a couple more favorite things. The next one is one I haven't even used yet, and that is this little waffle. Like, look at this mini waffle maker. I love breakfast food. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, and I love breakfast food. Like, that was a dream come true, to be able to work around coffee and breakfast food, although I'm not like a huge fan of donuts anymore. I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite. I know, unpopular opinion. And I was so excited to find this for like $10 at Target. It may be cheaper on Amazon, it may be the same price. I will have a link in the description, but I have not gotten a chance to use this yet. It arrived yesterday, and I still need to like clean it and wash it, but I am so excited to make waffles because I've only been making pancakes. I will make myself pancakes like every other weekend as a little treat, but I am more of a waffle person. I love waffles, so I'm excited to finally have some waffles. And that, again, 30-year-old lady. Next is a favorite that I've talked about as in a haul before, and that is my Switch. I have been obsessed with my Switch since I got it in March. When I didn't get it for Animal Crossing, but I wanted to get my Switch so I could finally play Harry Potter Lego, and I could play Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I have not played either of those since I got Animal Crossing, but I also have barely played Animal Crossing since like May. I literally only get on Animal Crossing for 5 minutes every day to dig up fossils, and that's about all I do. So my island is like overrun with flowers right now. But they just released Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 yesterday as of filming this, and I'm so excited to finally be able to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 again, because I don't think they have it for Mac, and I don't want to buy or own a PC. So I will be able to play Roller Coaster Tycoon on here, and I'm so happy and excited. And the last thing is this shirt I'm wearing, actually. I should have grabbed the other one I have, but it is a Darth Vader, bleached Darth Vader shirt, and the other one I have is a Kylo Ren one that says, it's like a big white Kylo Ren, and it says The Force Awakens on it. And they are from an Instagram account called The Bleached Jedi, and I absolutely love that account. So many cool shirts you can get, and the owner, the person who runs the account, is wonderful. They are so cool, and this is just something that's like so my style. I highly recommend checking them out if you enjoy kind of the bleached look, Star Wars stuff. There's a Baby Yoda one that I want to get. I love them. I will probably be buying from them a lot, because I know if I got a t-shirt from a thrift store or Goodwill or whatever and tried to bleach it myself, it would come out a mess. I was never able to tie-dye when I was a kid. So being able to purchase them is amazing. And they're always having sales. If you follow them on Instagram and check out their Instagram stories, they usually have like a code sometimes for like 15% off. And it's great. I love them so much. So I highly recommend checking them out if this is kind of the thing that you're into. Let me know in the comments down below some of the things that you guys got for this month, some of your favorite things for the month. And yeah. Oh, little update on the channel. I don't know when or if I will be coming back to doing movie reviews. It's just kind of not, it's just not fun for me anymore. I've tried to sit down and record a couple, and it's just, I am not having it. This is really fun for me. I love just sitting here kind of chill, talking to the camera, which is what I do with a lot of my bonus reviews that I do over, well, it's pretty much what I do with all of my bonus reviews I do over on my Patreon. I have been watching a lot of movies and taking notes on them, so if you want to know my thoughts on a lot of movies that I've watched, you can check out my Letterboxd or check out my Patreon, because I put all of my notes on there every week. There's a Linktree link in the description for everywhere you can find me, but I have been writing. I've written 2 blog post reviews on my old blog. I've resurrected that. I've written a couple blog posts, or I've written a couple articles on filmspeak.net. I have a monthly collector's corner where I gather a bunch of different things that you should be checking out for the month on there, like new Blu-rays that are coming out, Funko Pops, other collectibles, Criterions, things like that. It's really fun, and I love doing that. So if you want to check that out, link is also in the link tree in the description. But if I do come back, I probably to do movie reviews, I don't know how much of the 1001 that I will do. If I do, it won't be the same as it was before. And any movie reviews I do will kind of just be really chill, sitting here talking. Like, I don't know, I haven't been having as much fun with movie reviews and stuff as I used to, and I just kind of like doing these super chill videos, and having the break has been amazing. But I don't know if I want to come back, because I've just been glad to chill and kind of center and find myself. So that is where I am now. I will let you know more in the coming weeks and months. If you do, like, I do update my Patreon like 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times a week. I do have a new series over there where I'm watching X-Men the Animated Series, 2 episodes every Saturday. I will sit down and talk about them for probably like 20-ish minutes. I'll talk about the 2 episodes. And it's been really fun. I love doing that. I have my podcast, The Nostalgia Effect, that's every other week. That's a lot of fun. I love doing these super chill things, and I feel like doing movie reviews and the 1001 was like super structured, and it was just kind of weighing on me a little bit. So having something more broken up and relaxed is a little bit fun. So I may come back doing those, but that's about it. Something that I don't have to edit too much, because that does make me a little bit anxious at times, but also being in front of the camera and talking sometimes makes me anxious. So we'll see. I will definitely post an update on here sometime, maybe in the future if I do. And I will always, there's always going to be something on my Patreon, and there will definitely be updates on there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, truly do appreciate you. Whoever you are, let me know here in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking things, movies, TV shows, filmmaking, history, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.